Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. We'll have a match of the day, watch along stream. The last one of the season. I'm just sorting out certain things now. Bear with me. There we go. That is much better. We are back. Apologies for obviously there was no match day watch along for the men's team today. As you know, I was at the game. I think I was at the game as well. And Gary had other matters that he had to take care of today, and Tom was another option, and he didn't want to risk getting angry and upset and all that online whilst with his team with the predicament that they were in. Hopefully we do get to see Tom tonight in the chat, and try and cheer him up, because obviously if you know, you know, but if you don't, I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah, been a very busy and hectic day in the Premier League for what is the last day of the Premier League as well. I just need to sort my lights out because it's a bit dark apparently from the looks of it. But yeah, lots of goals, especially the Emirates, 5 of them at least. Jesus Christ. And potentially the last time we're going to see Granit Xhaka in this shirt, basically. If you're to believe rumours about a few others. Oh dear. Let me know what you think of the new shirt, by the way. Oh dear. Need to come with a light, and it's going to have a light, don't I? As much as the day gets underway.
Iconic theme tune.
For the last time this season. Yay. To August. Literally, I've just got in, by the way, hence why I'm so hectic and nothing set up for the way it should be. Right.
Nerves, fear, anxiety.
But I was about to say, I didn't actually check on going in today, this afternoon, evening-ish. Big up Mr. Bungle, first in tonight. How you doing, my friend? Righty. And as expected, we are starting with the relegation battle, and I've started doing scoreboards for this one. I've literally simply done this. It's literally going to go back and forth between all the games as they always do. Starting with Tottenham versus Leeds. I mean, what's the point of Leeds? Seriously, today. They had one job. Arguably, form-wise, a decent fixture, for fuck's sake. What the fuck is this formation from San Allardyce? Jesus Christ. Talk about fuck, oh my days. Didn't even try, basically. Oh my God. To be honest, Tom, it wouldn't really know if I'm being brutally honest. I don't blame you. We're here to cheer you up, though. As I said, I think you probably just coming, but we are. If you were to come in, we are here to cheer you up. The evening I can see you wouldn't wait. No, back in June. I mean, at least you saw my foot in Twitter on Friday. In terms of the new shirt, as you can see, was released on Friday, unveiled. The players wore it today, and the girls wore it yesterday, as we all know. Now, this version of the shirt available. The women's version of this shirt, available. All Kane scored. Shocker there. Honestly, Tom, I haven't seen any of the goals. As I said, I was at the game. The fucking Wi-Fi in our place is terrible. Still. As I was saying, and then you got the kids' versions available to buy and all that. The authentic women's version of the kit is available to buy, but the authentic men's can't get that till June. June 12th, to be precise. Makes sense of that one. The goalkeeping shirt available. All of the authentic shorts, the white with the gold on it, that's available. The alternative home shorts is going to be red with the gold badge and all that. That's available. But it's just something a massive event. Like, what the fuck? You're ripping us off as it is in terms of pricing and all that. Thankfully, I'm a member. And in terms of going online, I bought the goalkeeper shirt on Friday, but obviously I have ways of lowering the price and immediate price. Immediate, I mean, in terms of the goalkeeper one. But yeah. And Mr. Bungle says he'll be fishing. Oh, okay. I think Tom could have joined you for that one today, by the looks of it. Now we move on to Leicester versus Wolves. I told you I got to jump away to the fucking place. It's something at stake. Who would have thought fucking Leicester, back when Leicester won the league, who would have thought that literally what? Well, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 7 years later, what would happen today would happen. Oh, dear, what it is. Mr. Bungle, Big Sam is better than Klopp and Pep. And don't forget, he threw Arteta's name in there as well. Oh, dude. I'll be honest, in terms of this shirt itself, I wasn't actually going to buy it today. I was literally going down after the game, going into the store, get myself a program, and a mini ball for the cats and all that. Because the youngest cat fucking loves fucking balls, and he's from that area anyway. So I thought, you know what, go for one in there. I'm in there and all that with the program, and then my brother's have a look at the shirts and all that. I thought, you know what, I'm here. Fuck it, why not? Got my membership as well, so I get the discount. So yeah, off you go, sort of thing. Here comes Tom defending Big Sam. He never said he was better than Klopp. He said he's as good as, and it's even so. That's still a ridiculous statement in one sense. Comparing him, putting yourself up there alongside managers have actually won things. I know he's not built in his way of things of being able to do that, but come on. Of all the managers you could say as good as, you pick out the managers that are top of the bill basically in terms of winning major silverware, and one that's going down that route. Make of it what you will. Fair enough. I don't blame you. As I said, I don't want to just depress you anymore, but yeah. I did say for a few weeks Leicester had gone, they sort of they hanged on. Let's be Harvey Barnes, that's a good guy actually. Gotta say, don't like the kit by the way. Do not like that Leicester kit. Why have they got golden in their fucking trim? But the feet has gone down. Well, Leicester, it's gonna be it's literally gonna be the teams that are in the Premier League and the three teams that will come up are going to be going in there with the money to literally go. Anyone that's not free, yoink, 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 yoink. Thank you very much, Harvey Barnes, yoink. Madison, yoink. Team was just going for nothing. There you go, yoink. Ricardo Piera, he'll be out of there. He ain't going to be playing fucking Championship football. Oh dear. I mean, we got wind at half time. Obviously, the scores got put on the screen for us at half time at the Emirates today, and it's like, because we knew the situation, we just knew at 0-0, it's just like all they need to do is score and then defend for their lives, and it's back in their hands again. That's 2 years on the trot though. They've got out of jail. I mean, this time it went down to the last day in terms of Everton. Will they get lucky again next year? Will Sean Dyche stick around as well? Because surely you won't want to fucking deal with what's going on upstairs and trying to build a team that's going to not be in this situation again on a shoestring budget as well. Would have been funny though if obviously Everton had gone down as well. Everton go down and fucking good friend Gareth Southgate keeps picking T-Rex in goal. He's a championship goalkeeper, got relegated. No, he doesn't let me down though. Arsenal forever saying to Tom, please let Leeds get Nketiah on loan for us next season. Tom loves. Thing is, Craig, Tom loves Nketiah, so you'd happily welcome back Eddie Nketiah back into to get. It helps him get back at the first time of asking. I honestly hope that Leeds don't do what they did last time. Went down and fucking take forever to go through the fucking dungeons basically of Championship for a few years, then League One and all that, but I can take forever to come back. I would like Leeds back in the Premier ASAP. Hopefully at the first time of asking. The owner now needs to fuck off. New guy needs to come in. The consultant needs to come in and basically just go and get a manager that could get you out of that trouble. Fucking what I got from Polo. I say that. Leeds just left it too late, didn't they? It was being Big Sam. If they brought Big Sam in the first place instead of Garcia. Again, I don't have it against Garcia, but what happened with Leeds after half-time against Palace onwards would never have happened with Big Sam in charge at the time. And possibly you would have been you wouldn't be in this situation today, in my opinion, if you got him in the first place. Like you said a couple of weeks ago, Tom, it's no coincidence. Obviously, when Garcia was on the way out, the guy went and got him in. He was sacked, and Big Sam got brought in. Oh, fucking God forbid for somebody, then Jesus Christ. That says it all about the owner. Let's be honest, Dad. But the current Leeds owner, the club he currently owns is in literally fighting for their lives to try and stay in the league in the top division of English football, and he couldn't even be bothered to turn up today to help get behind show his support for the team as well and manager. What a goal from Decore! I've got to say that's a cracking goal from Decore. Fan just run onto the pitch and lynched onto fucking Decore there. But he needs to piss off and get that consultant that wants to buy you guys. He needs to sell them to them and let them fix the mess that he's caused over the last few years. He got away with it last year. The thing is, he got out of jail last year. Obviously, these guys staying up. That should have been the wake-up call. So that the current squad wasn't good enough. That you needed to rebuild there and then, like start the rebuild then, especially with the Rafinha money as well that you got. Mental that you got put through this, and again, yeah. Arsenal get sold £1 million in sales. Yeah, apparently, according to reports today, the most in the first 2 days of it being on sale, the most sold Arsenal home kit ever. Apparently. I wouldn't say. Again, I have to say I went in afterwards and all that. It was busy, but it wasn't like manic as in terms of because I got in there early as I could after did their lap of run and we got out and all that. All appreciate what you call it. But when we got in there, picked a few bits that we picked up. It was busy. It's busy and that's busy, obviously, but not manic like it was when me and my brother went there back in August last year after the MLS Cup match. Went in there, it's absolutely chock. I had to fucking queue for fucking couple of hours to get in, and even then, when you're in, it is like fucking sardines. FC. David Luiz Jr. to score for Leicester. Tielemans assist. Ironically, hasn't turned up for 2 seasons. Turned up in the last game. He's the last ever game for Leicester. Yeah, Tom's already said he's not watching the rest of the day. Pick up yourself, by the way. But yeah, he's already said he's not watching it. I don't blame him, to be honest. Oh dear. Could be a blessing. As I say, it could be a blessing. Could go. Obviously, this going down means obviously you get new ownership. Ownership that cares, that does the right thing straight away. Gets a decent manager in that'll get you up. That knows that league as well, inside out. It's no good getting any. No good doing. What Ipswich did years ago, just bringing any old face for the sake of it. It's got to be someone that knows the league inside out. Harrison just scored. I've seen the goal from Harrison for Leeds. That's going to be able to get a similar squad that's going to be good enough to get yourselves out of there. First time of asking. For me, this is mental. As a football fan of my age, for Leeds to go from what they were when I was a kid and growing up to my early teens and all that, all the way up to I think now 2004 when he went down. 2004 you went down. Anyway. Yeah, 2004 you went down. For the first 14 years of my life, Leeds were top team, always up and right at the top end of the table, compete for the title, get into the box, etc., etc. And then go from that, and then now you're 2 relegations in 18 years. I know it's 18 years, but obviously the reason it's that long because obviously fucking you spent 16 years trying to get back into the Premier League, basically. Did Bournemouth actually try today? Oh. Solanke and Pickford. I mean, that should have been a sending off for both of them there. They both got up and then basically. Even what's Mina doing, the moron? What's the Mina doing? A fucking idiot. The Solanke's going to the ball's. It's entitled to go for the ball then. And Pickford's mouths off at him, so he grabs him by the legs and he gets a bit of a scrap. They both get up and Pickford then goes in leaning of his head. And then fucking Mina comes in and starts going nipping at his fucking neck. And got away with it. What a joke. Bloody idiots. Look at that. 4 nails for the goal. Danny into the assist for West Ham. So Leicester now. Leicester, what, the second team to win the Premier League and be relegated from the Premier League era? Win the Premier League title and then went whatever time frame later to get relegated. Obviously, Blackburn were the first. No, yeah, they're the second team. Oh, bloody hell. Seriously, was Bournemouth even trying? Let's be honest. Was Bournemouth even trying to upset the apple cart today? Putting balls in and then literally half-heartedly fucking Kiefer Morley going, I won't bother, don't worry. Yeah, Spencer's in the chat. Big up Spencer says, how does the new kit fit? He says, yeah, it's a bit I got on me probably because I'm a bit. It has been a bit hot today, and obviously all clammy and all that. So it feels a bit. At the moment, it feels a bit tight, but probably be fine once I'm obviously body's cooled down and all that. I'm not feeling as bloated as I am. It feels alright and everything. Around the arms and all that as well. Not like Pumas, but yeah, the goalkeeping one. The goalie one I've got coming. Oh my god, that was okay. Tom, I get what you said. I get what you're saying about the fourth goal now. Okay. Yeah, the goalkeeper online says size up, so I sized up. I've gone to size up than I normally do, so hopefully it won't be a problem there. Be like a lot more looser. Different material as well. It looks like a different material as well. Didn't check actually when I was in the store. But look, it's all right. As I say, I'm a bit bloated today, and it's hot as well. So because of the material, it's sticking a bit more to me than it should do. But yeah, it's all right. The most important thing, sorry, this bad boy's back after a few years' absence from the shirt. Colonel saying, stick it with Sam. We tactically set the team good. It's those players have no clue how. Well, it depends on what if he wants to say, because he left West Brom when they got relegated. He didn't want to go down the league again. Depends on him. It depends on if he wants to go down the pecking order to Championship and rebuild this squad or not. Yeah, but the best thing I can say is going to if there's a sports store near you, go into the store, try it yourself. Pick your normal size, and pick this next size up. Try them on, and for one you're more comfortable in, that'd be the way to go. But obviously that's not viable, and you have to just order it online, and fair enough. There you guys. I think obviously we all knew for the last few hours. Tom mentioned it, but yeah, Everton stay up. Fans on the pitch. The players' relief is shown on literally as the final whistle goes, and they're having to run off the pitch basically because of pitch invasion from the Everton fans. Obviously, Liverpool fans are going to say, "What the fuck are you doing?" and all that, but it's a situation of survival. And yeah, bye Leicester. That was just done because with all the pandemic, once they came back and started allowing fans, and they just didn't spend the money in the right areas and back Brendan for the last two seasons. When there was the warning signs, let's be honest, let's not cut the crap here with Leicester City going down today. The warning signs were there from last season. Last season was the first season and since they won the league that it was way off the standard what they were building in the first place after Ranieri won that league and all that. After second, defending champions, so it's a bit of a fall off you'd expect because obviously people got a bit ahead of themselves. But after that, from the fourth, so basically, yeah. So first season, you'd expect what they went through. Second season was the shock, and then they won the league. Third season, there's a fall off, but obviously that's more players haven't been arrogant pricks, and then obviously fourth, fifth, and onwards up till last season, they're picking up again, trying to compete for the European spots and all that, and try and get themselves back in the Champions League, etc., etc. But last year was the first warning sign that things were going backwards again, and the owner and the board didn't see onto that and act quickly and address the areas that needed addressing in the last summer. They didn't. And the biggest, what was worse than almost all that, all the warning signs that were there from last season, and then on the eve of the season, they sell their number one goalkeeper, the legend that has become at Leicester City, Kasper Schmeichel. Sinise, for bargain price, by the way, and then decide not to go out and spend that money to go and get a new number one in that's going to be even of the same level or better. Oh, no. The number two that wasn't good enough to push the number in Kasper Schmeichel for all these years, he's promoted to number one, and those are hitting goals left, right, and centre. And he was like, it's all down to him, and he was just so crap. And when they do eventually sack Brendan, they too late. It was too late, and they did. There was no plan. It was literally like, oh, we've got to sack him now, but they had no plan of who to bring in. And at the time in that time frame it took to go and get someone, like three or four match days to go and get someone, they kept losing games, and it's cost them. Because yes, they won a day, but if there was a plan in the first place to go and have someone come in straight away, be it Dean Smith straight away or whoever straight away, from the second they sacked Brendan, they might have survived. They might just have done it by the skin of their teeth, but they didn't. And that it's all. I have no sympathy for the fans. Okay, fair enough. They didn't ask for this, but it's the owners. It's the owner and the board. It's their fault. The warning signs are there, and they didn't seize onto it. They didn't go, okay, we'll fix that ASAP to avoid any sort of more downfall down the table and all that. The problem with us Americans is we have to spend $150 to get free shipment. You might as well go to the store if you be able to go into the actual sports store, mate. You might as well go there. And that's the case then. Jesus Christ. Leicester and the sacking the managers late, but Leicester seemed aloof to the danger as well. They did, and that's what I'm saying. They just had no plan when they sacked Brendan Rodgers. They had no plan of who they wanted to bring in. As I say, like 3 or 4 match days before they then brought in Dean Smith and Bayern, and you could tell it's already too late. And yeah, they won today. They brought him in. They brought him in straight away. He could have won it if he'd won at least one of them 3. That's the difference, or 4 games. But that's the difference in the end. And that's on them. That's what I'm saying. It's on the owner and the board. Can I say by Leicester exactly wanted Leeds to stay up, but can't stand Leicester. Certain fans become arrogant after a few 2 trophies, but yeah. Well, there's that one fan on board who talked shy a few weeks ago. We're too good to go down. We're a big club. No, you're not. Leeds are a big club. Historically, you're not a big club. Trust me, you're not a big club. What's going on here between Tom and fucking Craig tonight? Bloody hell, Craig, are you trying to just poke the bear? What the hell? One second, I'm going to go through the chat one second. I need to go and find out what's going on. To be fair, if he didn't like Arsenal, he wouldn't be hanging around. He wouldn't be a member of my channel, an Arsenal channel, and he wouldn't be hanging around with myself, Gary, and all that. He just said he made a little mistake in terms of not saying he hated Arsenal or nothing. It's just that in the aftermath of beating Wolves, he got a bit happy with himself and thought that obviously the time was coming that Arsenal were going to lose to Leeds at home and all that. And we were there to pick at him afterwards. And no, he never said he hated Arsenal from as far as I'm aware. And as I say, if he was, he wouldn't be a member, let alone be subscribed to so many Arsenal YouTube channels and be friends with so many of us as well. We had that hatred for Arsenal. He just got a bit cocksure of himself after the 4-2 win against Wolves. That was all. Although I like the Leicester Tigers at the rugby. Not fun to shoot. That's what I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I really like Dean Smith. They have loads of talent on Leicester roster as well. That's what I think this week. It's literally going to be an absolute fucking free-for-all now for the Leicester team now. Look, Tielemans, Perez, Sionchu, Mendy, Amate, Johnny Evans is leaving for free, Ryan Bertrand, Tete, Zach and Daka. He ain't going to want, but he won't want to stick around for Championship football. Yeah, Nacho, will he want to stick around? Don't make it Nacho, but that's not the point. I'm backing you up, Tom. I am backing you up here. Anyway, I back up. You can't say that, Tom. I can't believe you. Tom called Arsenal fans on their stuff for whining all the time. There's that. But he didn't necessarily hate us. He just said that obviously it's a bit ridiculous that certain Arsenal fans are fucking having a bitch fit that we haven't won a league title against fucking the cheating bastards at our Man City. Mike in the chat is a Newport Man United fans as Leeds are falling apart again. Why do you do it? Why do you oh, that's what keeps Man United, of course. No, I'll claim Leeds will beat Arsenal when we join the FA Cup third round too. Stefan in the chat, big up Stefan. How you doing, my friend? Says I only subscribe to the Night Stones to be honest. I'm not an Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. What are you doing here then? Oh dear God. Arsenal fans do whine all the time. Oh, because fucking there's a Arsenal. That's out in Spain, building a fucking platform of being a negative twat and having to complain about everything. I'll probably complain today that we fucking, even though we won today 5-0. Oh, we're 4 points off, though. Oh, well, we've won now against Brighton and fucking and not the Forest. We're totally off by 2 points. Fuck off. And obviously, he built his platform off of fucking AFDV. We're now going for that time frame of phase, so as say, of being mainly of one-way traffic, so I say. But yeah, let's talk about that better. Popcorn time next season, United. If you say, yeah, popcorn time when it comes to fucking team United get battered every week, every other week. Not just in Europe, but obviously in the league, you start dropping points again, back to normality again, like you did under Ollie and all that. Oh my God. They were doing it on these. They complain. We're the game 5-0. Last game of the season. Let's all get together on the channel and complain like bitches. Woo! And talk about what could have been. Yes, what could have been. Yes. We ended up 4 points behind Man City in the end. Yes, if we'd beaten Forest. Yes, if we'd been right, we'd have won the league by 2 points. Even with the other results, the three draws in a row. If we'd beaten Forest and beaten Brighton, we would be champions instead. But it didn't happen. This is the youngest team in the fucking league. They will learn from this. They will kick on. And they've shown last year, for fuck's sake, not missing out on fucking Champions League by a point. Sorry, I saw my name in the chat. Like, what? But they took that pain, they took that agony, and they had a few additions into the squad, and they win again pre-season, carried that pre-season forward into the season. And we mounted a challenge against Man City out of nowhere. We put out a title challenge, which it wasn't expected. For the most die-hard Arsenal fan would have expected that. I myself predicted Arsenal to finish third. I thought we had a good enough squad to finish third. Not in a title race sort of third, but third, comfortable third in terms of getting the Champions League and all that. It surpassed my expectations in terms of mounting a challenge, but it's disappointing we didn't get over the line in the end. But they will learn from that. And I believe this team, with a few additions now, no matter what, in terms of the outgoing, but a few additions coming in, they will go again. But when they do go again and they do win it, I'm going to be here laughing my fucking head off. I will call out the pricks that are moaning today. Because there's no need for it. Because if we do win if I am proved right and we come back and next season we do win the league title, and then people that are complaining, like Luca, like Arsenal Alex, like certain person in Spain and all that lot, and they're here celebrating this time next year, we win the league title, I'll be like, no. What are you playing at? You call for his head. You don't believe in him. You can't just join the party when it gets good. Piss off. The quality right now in the Champions League is weak. In the Championship, obviously, is weak. Might be a weird blessing to be relegated now. But as I say, yeah, especially with the right management and all, ownership and all that, yeah. Luca and Arsenal Alex done their title, done their title. So no pressure. FC Arteta out. Comical enough. It's a joke. It's all again. The reason is, especially with Luca, I don't know about Alex because I haven't spoken to him for a while, but in terms of Luca, it's so obvious. If Lee Gunner says something controversial, word for word, Luca says the same. Word for word, Luca will do the same title. He'll put rant into his thumbnails, and that's how he's growing his channel. And that's if he wants to do it like that, and just pretending to be angry all the time and constantly calling out a manager that you say you're Jekyll and Hyde, by the way, and fucking social media on Twitter. Oh yeah, you know what, Ryan, you were right. And then literally 5 minutes later, I'll check her out. Every fucking match day, this season, I've seen before balls even been kicked. 5 hours before balls kicked. Every single fucking tweet, someone tweets about the game, he'll tweet under it. Arsenal going to lose today, 10-0. Not, no, I'm saying, Arsenal going to lose. Arsenal going to lose. Arsenal going to lose. But by the way, come over to my channel and check it out with my ranting. Fuck off! I'm not. I don't have time for that bullshit. Come collab with me, Ryan. Yeah, and I'll put you in your fucking. If I did that, I'll put you in your fucking place and call you out in your bullshit. Stefan says, "I think Ipswich will be okay." I think Ipswich. Again, like it's been mentioned by Chris already. With the position it's in, could be a good season for you guys, even to put out a push for promotion as well. I mentioned it yesterday. I was in the playoff final, Watchalong and all that. But for the 3 teams, Southampton, I can't see coming back up straight away. Leeds, if they get it right in terms of the ownership pisses off, and the guys that want to buy Leeds come in and do the right thing, get the right manager in straight away, and address the areas that need addressing, they could come up straight away. The same with Leicester. If he realises what the mistakes he's made, then yeah. Marcus Freetrove is fun. Yeah, he wasn't personally digging out Tom or nothing. It's just obviously he's a Man United fan. Tom's a Leeds fan. They have that rivalry. Sorry, so it's always going to be back and forth. It'll be the same thing if Man United go for a title and they missed out on it. Fucking Tom will be loving it. He'll be going over to Mark's channel and giving him fucking 10 times worse. Trust me. Oh dear. It's all in terms of that. It's just literally rivalry banter on that side of things. Better in the future. Right. Ryan's asking in the chat. Welcome, by the way, Ryan. Hope you. A bit weird saying my name, by the way, but it is what it is. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe. Obviously, keep subscribed to the channel and do smash that like button and do to the content around. But what's the most surprising game this season? What, from Arsenal perspective or in general? Because from an Arsenal perspective, surprising game. Okay, I'll get back to you on that one. Surprising game. Surprising game. Oh. Leeds, in terms of in general, Leeds beating Liverpool at Anfield. That's not a dig at Tom either. That's completely out of the blue, to be honest. If Arsenal can make decent additions, they can exactly. I don't hide. He supports Newport, and he is Welsh. So he's a Newport / Man United fan, technically. He does say he supports United, so I just leave him to it. Seriously, some people got sad life on Twitch, but that's they're gonna fucking be twats and behave like twats. It is what it is. I was there when Arsenal fans were moaning no on this channel. Out. Oh dear. I do think Arsenal missed a huge opportunity purely because of so many of the big seven underperformed. I think that's the thing with the media. They do believe they're all going to come back. The ones that have underperformed this season, like Liverpool, the Chelsea's, and all that, and Tottenham, are all going to come back. Newcastle will push on. Obviously, we should expect that. United, they think they're going to push on now, about to challenge next season. Personally, unless Liverpool address their midfield properly, and then sort out their defence at the same time. By the way, they're doing the Aston Villa Brighton game. By the way, 2-0. Watkins has scored. Then nothing's going to change there. It's going to be the same as we've seen this season. Let's be honest. Chelsea with Poch. How the hell is he going to fix that match? Let's be brutally honest here with that one. He has got to somehow come in, assess a load of like 3 squads worth of players, if not more. Figure out what players suit his system. And even if they've not been in the door 5 minutes, he's now got to work them into his system basically because of the ridiculously long contracts they've been put on by the owner. So I personally don't see nothing changing there in terms of Chelsea pushing on, coming back into pushing for the title, anything like that, or whatever. And United is a bit of a joke again. Depends on their ownership. Depends. Come to start the season if they've got a Qatari-based ownership or is it the Sir? I won't be named now. The British guy that's United fan, but that's Chelsea. That has Chelsea season tickets. Alpha, big up. Alpha says I predicted Arsenal to finish 4th, Man United to finish 6th. Both teams proved me wrong. But then again, Liverpool were poor this season. Chelsea didn't turn up. I don't see Chelsea turn up. Chelsea will struggle next season. I'll be honest. I honestly do think they out of Liverpool and Chelsea, they definitely will struggle. Chelsea, Liverpool, they need to address once and for all. They had the warning sign this season that they can't get around. They can't just bully their way through it. The seasons now. They need to address their midfield and address it fast. They can't just spend the entire summer trying to address it and not getting anywhere. They need to also address their defence because the defence is getting older now. They're not getting any younger. Van Dijk's not the same anymore. He needs to be moved on down the line. So much needs to be addressed there. But if we don't address it, nothing's going to change there. But we'll see what happens with Liverpool. We'll assess that come August before the season starts. But Chelsea, for me, I don't see Chelsea or Spurs coming back and being any sort of threat to any of us next season. Spencer, I have big hopes for Plymouth our goal next year. My go-to for either team, the championship as well. So fair play. I mean, they did well this season. See if they can obviously add a few additions and make them ready for the championship, and see if they can do what Luton have done over recently. Yes, yesterday. Coventry almost did. Obviously, Brentford did the last few years before they go to the Premier League. And there's their final whistle. Villa win 2-1, and they guarantee themselves the European football for next season for the first time since how long has it been? Like 20, I think now, 16 years, something like that. Fair play to him. Literally, what a season he's had. Comes in, Villa in the bottom three in the relegation scrap. He takes over, and he's got them in the Conference League in 7th. It took him to 7th in the league. That's an achievement itself. But then to get him in, it's a Conference League, but still, it's a stepping stone in the right direction. And obviously, he's the king of Europa. Good luck to him, and see what happens. Let's see what happens to him next season. Lewis, I've got no problem with Ty. I don't know him personally, but I've got no problem with him. He's been one of the most consistent people in terms of being positive from day dot. no matter what the situation's been, he's always been ultra positive, supporting the team, unlike certain people. Intellectual genius, silly question. Spencer saying, bye, big up. No worries. Spencer, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the podcast in the chat or throughout the week. We have the bits and pieces we've got planned for the next few weeks, actually. Europa League, what's the Europa League this week? Europa League Watchalong this week. You got the FA Cup final next Saturday. We're covering that on the channel. Hopefully, it's a bit of a weird one. I sort of want Man City to win just so Arsenal get to go to Wembley in August for the curtain raiser against Man City, just for that reason. Apart from that, I don't know. If that wasn't the case, I'll be like, oh, whatever. But the FA Cup. I need to chat to Mike this week as well, see if he's interested in bringing back his quizzes to the channel as well throughout the summer. And after, obviously, we've got the FA Cup, the Conference League will be covering on the channel, Conference League final, against Fiorentina and West Ham. Champions League final, obviously, we'll cover and pray for a miracle, basically. And then go from there in terms of what else we can be able to fit in and all that in between. Have they shown? No, the only games they've shown Hitchcock or Hitch the Fist, is the relegation battle defeated. Obviously, that was the Leeds game, the Leicester and Everton game, and they've just done the Villa versus Brighton. Now, Arsenal and Liverpool have not been put on yet. No problem. And again, welcome to the channel. I haven't seen you before, so you are welcome to the channel and all that, and hope to see a bit more of you going forward, my friend. European nights at Villa Park, get me a ticket. That's on your own. That's for you. I've got Champions League nights coming back to the Emirates. But yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a good atmosphere. In terms of from home, I'll watch it from home office. I'm not going to fucking travel to the fucking Midlands. Jesus Christ! I might say, you know what? I might send Sam. Get Sam a ticket. Sam Greenwood, get him a ticket for the Midlands. Seeing as he loves the Midlands so much. If you know, you know. Arsene Wenger is small. If you say so, depends on how you mean by that. Need to change this. What are we up now? We've got. Oh, here we go. Southampton Liverpool. Southampton versus Liverpool. There we go. There's the scoreboard for this one. There we go. Bit of a hum there. What's really Ryan? What was the first fucking? Sorry, Ryan. What was your first clue? What? No offence, but I'm pretty much surrounded by Arsenal memorabilia and all that, and art-wise and all that above me. I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt. Oh, don't use art. Oh, it's all kicking off in the chat. I'm not even going to get into it. Bloody hell. And Sam just being Sam and calling Lewis out for that ridiculous comment earlier about me versus Ty. Oh dear, give me strength. Liverpool, Bobby Firmino in his last ever game for Liverpool. I mean, you couldn't ask for fucking what was it defending? Jesus, no wonder he got relegated. Oh, dude, is this what the drama's all about? Seriously, is it? If we've got to have drama in every fucking chat, Jesus Christ, we've got to be like the fucking League Gunner FC. Come on, behave. He's not. I've not seen him celebrate. All I've seen of Sam is literally say, it's not the end of the world. Yes, it's disappointing, but there is progress, and we are going in the right direction. I've physically, literally heard him say them words. He's not celebrating like, "Well, hey, it's a fucking major trophy." Well, hey, it's not a trophy. He's not doing anything like that. He's just saying like, "Yes, we wanted to win the title. We was in a position to win it. Possibly the best in 19 years since we last won it." But is it the end of the world? No. Will we go again? Yes. Will we win it eventually? Possibly. But he's not going to lose his mind at the moment over Arsenal finishing second in the league behind the juggernaut that is Man City cheating or allegedly cheating or whatever. What do you, what do you want? I don't know. And 2-0 down, 2-2, by the way. I'm actually to the game, so I can look at chats now. Jesus Christ. Arsenal have Luton in their pre-season thoughts. I mean, Arsenal have Barcelona. Arsenal have Manchester United in our pre-season. Doesn't mean anything really. It's just a friendly. It's just a pre-season friendly. It's been organised well beforehand as well. It is what it is. But obviously, Arsenal, as I say, Arsenal are playing Manchester United in a pre-season friendly in the States. What else do you want to say on that one? Like, it is what it is. It could be a reality check for Luton in terms of that game, because obviously we're going to be full strength for that game. Is probably, if that is the case. And depending on the fixture list by then, they'll know when we play them and all that. If we've got them early on, fucking, well, hey, they need to be sorting themselves out quick. Oh, what days. You guys have so much to be optimistic for. Exactly. And this is a Liverpool fan that's grown up around the N5 and all that of Arsenal. We can't. It's not this. This isn't prior to the money. This in terms of Chelsea and all that. Man City. If this is a season where behave yourself, Ryan. In the chat, by the way. If this had been a season well before like Chelsea, Man City money came along, and we'd fallen off the cliff and lost that the title and all that way, there'd be more cause of concern. But that's not the case. Let's be brutally honest there. We're going toe to toe against a state-run club that has allegedly cheated their way to the top and is on the verge of being hopefully found out. If that is the case, and punished for it. If that is the case, properly punished, not fucking like snapping wrist, don't do it again. And we go from there. And even then, you've still got Newcastle coming fucking behind us as well. So we've just got to keep doing our thing. And again, our players are learning. They'll have learned from this, and they will go again with a few additions we will make in the summer, hopefully, that we need to make. We will go again, and I believe this team will win the title. I honestly do. Under Mikel's guidance, they will win the title one way or the other. It will happen. It's not going to be easy. Trust me, you get that first league title. But once we do, enjoy it, because especially when it comes to defending the following season, Jesus Christ, that's going to be intense, isn't it? Jesus. Craig, which question are we referring to now? I mean, Craig, there's no need to get offended. There's no need to go that far. Bloody hell. Considering what's gone out this week about that person, there's no need to bring him into the conversation. Jesus Christ. Let alone try and make insults like that. No. Banter or not, it's like, that's a bit, considering what we know now, what's coming out, that's not appropriate, let's be honest. It's the Arsenal drama channel. Fuck off. Go away then. Go away, Stefan. Oh dear. Man United lost to Leeds when we won League One. Yeah, exactly. League One, FA Cup third round. Jermaine Beckford with the goal. And Man United went strong in that game, by the way. Like Sam said, how? Just how? You make that comparison. Why would you, knowing the situation of that person you made a comparison and that person in the public eye, knowing what's coming out and there's more to come, was that really appropriate? Just because neither of you agree on each other's opinions and where the club's currently at and how you're both respectively putting across your disappointments for the season. Because Sam is disappointed. He said it. I've heard him say it. He's disappointed we didn't win a league, but he sees the progress. He sees it. We are going in the right direction. There's no need to get that offensive, so to say. I'm sorry for people that hate Arsenal. Again, I've never seen or heard you say them words, Tom. So I don't know where that came from. We had a bit of light-hearted banter during the international break when you were claiming you obviously Leeds would do a win and you were going to come to the Emirates and humble us and all that with back and forth, and then we came back at you afterwards and put you in your place. Didn't expect this to happen to you, but in terms of the end of the season, but still, I never actually heard you mention the words of I hate Arsenal and Arsenal fans. Never heard you say that. We come on here for fun. Yeah, exactly. We come here for fun, Stefan. Exactly. We have a laugh. We talk football. We have no matter who we support in this chat, mainly Arsenal. I know there's the majority of Arsenal. We've got yourself, Steph, we've got Tom. There's a few others here coming in and out as well, and non-Arsenal fans. The whole point of this, we all have a common interest, a common thing that is we all love football. We all like to talk about football, be it Arsenal, Leeds, Liverpool, Ipswich, whatever. And we all have a laugh, and we all have opinions on the respective teams, and we respect each other for it. That's why I mentioned. That's why I mentioned what I mentioned, Sam. Behave yourself. Nice. Oh dear. I don't need to be rude about the amount of views we have, by the way, either. It's a Sunday fucking night. Yeah, okay. It's a Sunday night. Back early weekend, everyone's probably out getting absolutely off their faces and all that malarkey. So the numbers aren't big, but they can always come back and watch. That's the whole point of replay watch. You can come back and watch it. Like podcast, the visual podcast we do every week. You catch it live, we can come back and watch it. Not the end of the world. On audio on Spotify or Google Podcasts or Apple Podcast or any other audio platform you can think of that you can catch Mr. Arthur podcast on and go. Exactly, Stefan. Just chatting shit. YouTube is to have a laugh. Exactly. You can't have a laugh. What can you fucking do in life? Jesus Christ. Robbie. Behave yourselves. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. I would say so, but that person's no longer with us, so there's no point. And obviously, it upset a certain person in Spain. Oh, no, Daddy, bring it up. Oh. No. Oh, dear. normal people coming into the chat now. Yay! How you doing, Russ? How's your day been today? Oh, we've got Brentford Man City now. Woo-hoo. Gordon Golfer needs a new filler, Chris. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't put that on screen, Chris. It's funny in one sense, but I can't put it on screen. For obvious legal reasons. Right, over to me. Scoreboard. Brentford. Let's actually concentrate on the show tonight. Actually, halfway through the show. Fucking hell. Oh dear, you bastard! Fucking trust Man City to win a fucking league title, and then suddenly drop the points we needed them to drop. For fuck's sake, all along. They were going to win one. They'll win every single game now. Suddenly, since they won the title last week, they took their foot off the gas. And against bloody hell. Against anyone else last Sunday, they would have lost because they were that. They just took the foot off the gas in that game either as well. Fuck's sake! Why couldn't we not beat Forest? Why did we not beat Brighton? For fuck's sake! Could be so much different, but hey, it is what it is. Oh dear. Brentford have set a blueprint now on how to beat Man City. Arteta take notice. Well, we'll see. Obviously, new season. When the fixtures come out in 2 weeks' time, we can start planning ahead on that. And obviously, Arteta's got to plan ahead on that himself. Obviously, we need to make the additions to the team that need to be brought in. Otherwise, that's pointless. It's going to get more and more loud on this side of things. So you've got bigger form. You need form though. Surely you want to keep your form going. Just keep the wins ticking over because you've got an FA. You've got Manchester Derby. Sorry, next Saturday. I know it's at Wembley, but it's Manchester Derby. Man United have beaten them this season back in January. I know it's at Old Trafford, but you know what I'm saying. They're going to have some sort of belief going into that they can get one over on Pep. Surely, as I say, you'd want to keep your form going against. You want to beat Brighton, you want to beat Brentford, and keep that form going into Wembley because that's a different situation, obviously. Just as any normal game because it is a derby, first and foremost. And then you've got Champions League, and then if you lose that, and then they've got the Champions League the following week as well, and they're going into that Champions League final on the back of a draw and 2 defeats. Confidence-wise, ain't going to be that skyrocketing like it should be. It is a blueprint when Man City played the B and C team today. I mean, that and I think obviously the first two it's early in the season as well. But yeah, I get you saying. Oh, there's the goal. Pinnock. Sorry, not Pinnock. Pinnock. Oh, please, guys, behave. We're all friends here. There's no need to get. I'll see each other, please. And Bebe with a fucking assist, though. Oh, good. That's for a centre back. That's a good shot at goal. Actually, you know, it's in the box, like in the penalty box, but still, at the outside of his foot on the volley. Got to say that's a good goal, actually. Can't see nothing but City with. Oh, we'll see, won't we? Obviously, finals are finals. You never know. they should win him, but they probably won't. Hopefully not. Kind of. Arsenal FC. Oh, someone's that sad. They've actually made an account and used me as the thumbnail of me live now. They took a photo of me live now, made an account. How sad have you got to be? Seriously. Okay, now. Get a life, go out, get a girlfriend or boyfriend, respectively, whatever you prefer. Jesus. What have I done? What have I said to you to upset you that much that you've got to fucking do that? My days. Of us, there's not a single fan wants Xhaka to leave. Says a lot. The Arsenal game hasn't come on yet, but yeah, as I said, I was at the game. Block 25 earlier, and yeah, we made it perfectly once he went off. We want the entire stadium made it perfectly. We wanted to stay. So hope he changes his mind, but I think it's done. The fact that after when they did the lap of honour and all that, he was literally like he hung back behind everyone to soak up a bit more. That's quite funny, to be honest. It is. It's funny, but it's also sad at the same time that someone's got that sort of time in their hands. They've got screenshot, and then just got to be a Tottenham fan. It's got to be a Tottenham or even a Chelsea fan. I mean, come on, the only team. There's only one team that finished London team wise that finished lower than Chelsea, and that's West Ham. And West Ham in the fucking final. So it's either a Tottenham fan or a Chelsea fan being bitter and twisted, and I love it. Gotta love it. But that's okay. You gotta love it because obviously, fucking way past that, my friend. Way past that. But if they're gonna want to, if they've got that top in their hands as Chelsea or Tottenham fans to waste their time using me as the profile picture for a random account they want to make up and pretend to be me, leave them to it. Here's another sub to the channel. You're giving me the irony is they're giving me more views, by the way. Whereas YouTube will see and go, oh, boom, and pile on and fucking go, oh, I reckon it's Pete. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. You know, I haven't seen him for a while, actually. I haven't seen him for it. Could be him. You never know. Oh, my days. It is. I can decipher the right. Oh, dear. Let's leave him to it. If he wants that sort of, as I say, he's given me another view on the channel, a new subscriber, because obviously you've got to be a subscriber and all that to be able to chat in the stream or any of my streams, basically. So keep at it. Bring it on. What have I stumbled upon? Apparently we've got a few gremlins in the system tonight, Spencer, and they've decided to go rogue because they're not bending to the knee and giving them the attention they wanted in the first place. So they tried to set up a new profile, subscribe to the channel, and pretend to be me. Use me as the profile picture from this stream. Oh, I picked me old China. What's happening, mate? Suddenly missed fucking what is it? That random account now, fucking Arsenal FC or fucking Arsenal. Yeah, will fucking just disappear now. He's just like, no, not saying nothing. No, not me. They haven't humbled me at all. They haven't come across me. And yeah, my favourite game of the day now. The main reason most of us are here, really. That's fun. You got to laugh though. That fucking rival fans have got to come in and try act like petulant children, basically. Petulant being the operative word. Morning, Xhaka, header, goal. Oh, Granny Xhaka, do 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 do. We got Granny Xhaka for 2 more days until it's fucking announced he's leaving officially. Oh dear. Granny Xhaka, do 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 do. Say that you do. Oh my god. Yeah, we have rival fans. Is it that me again? Seriously. Guys, get a life. Right, these other people in the, who do you support? Be honest, come on, tell us, be open with us. Who do you support? What is your Premier League poison? That you have to feel that you have to come to an Arsenal channel and act like idiots, basically, because you can't get laid. Yeah, I went there. Sucker! Wolves didn't even try today. I can tell you that for fucking certain. They didn't even bother today. It's amazing how we rumbled the other account and suddenly Lions popped back in and using me in multiple images this from the same stream, by the way, from this stream, all mungled in together, going, "Hi, come on, Pete, come on, tell us who you support. Tell us it's you. Confirm it's you. Tell us who you support." Oh, thanks, Stefan. Last I got the heads up, just in case I get any abuse coming my way in the future. Yeah, you could say he was being misused, and that's why we obviously when we brought him part. We didn't expect it to take this long to get to this point where he'd have a solid partner where he could go ahead and be as forward as he has been and score the goals he has done. Thomas put the ball in the net. Okay, he's going to put the ball in the net. I don't see how this is given. Let's have a look. Oh, for God's sake, get up and give generously. Oh dear. Spencer said, "I actually believe some of this is bitterness in the fan base is due to lack of love life." Into it, as I say. Jesus with the header, 4-0. Thank you very much. As I say, great that we've got the win. It's comfortable and all that. Got the clean sheet. Last game of the season, went out for flourish and all that. But if you're Wolves fans, be afraid because all I'm saying is we pumped Everton last game of the season at the Emirates, and look what happened. They almost got relegated this season. So, and if the rumours are true about your manager, then you're in big trouble next season. You will go down. It was quite. I've got to say, it was Trossard was a bit quiet today, but when he just had a shot there, he was like, "Oh, you are on the pitch still, okay." So it's sort of had that end of season feel. So I'm not going to have too much of a go, but yeah. Yeah. You've rumbled them, Stefan. Guys, you've rumbled the trolls. We know who it is. We know who that person supports. It makes sense now. So it's Jakob Kiewel, his first goal for the Arsenal. The thing is, the funny thing was, he scored that, and straight away, as we're resetting for the kickoff, he got subbed off. Tierney came on. Jesus Christ. Pete, get a life, mate. Yeah, hell. Say something, you've got to fucking make up random accounts pretending to be run a turn into James. You got to love it. Last day of the season as well. You've waited all season. Aren't you nice? You've waited all season and now you're popping up just because your team's shit. Oh dear, you got to laugh. You don't laugh. What can you do in a situation? Oh dear. Do. The thing is, I know you. The thing is, I know it's. I know, Pete, the thing is, I know it's. They're making new accounts because I've got my YouTube Studio app, and every time a new face comes in, it suddenly goes up. So it's not like he's even been something by keeping the same account, just changing his name like that or whatever. Their own fan channels are that bad. It's not even go there. Jesus Christ. There's a point actually. Craig's are very quiet and suddenly all this is happening. Nice, Pete. Oh dear. Suddenly the numbers are going, oh, he's on to us. Unsubscribe. I'm fucking saying something. The irony is, oh dear God, yeah, it's a Tottenham fan. Of course, it's a Tottenham fan. Oh mate, get a life. Not my fault your team's shite and coming back to reality what he once was. Next season relegation for you, like, yeah? Yeah, now. Oh dear. I don't know what I think of that, Spencer, in terms of the having an inverted right back, trying to do what he done with Zinchenko now. Like, I don't know. Let's see what they bring in, and we'll go from there. Really. Okay. Thanks for the heads up, Stefan. And now we've got Manchester United versus Fulham. You fucking made me bored now, you bastards. You know. Have you actually not got a life? Does your parents not love you or something? What's up your clip now? I'll be seeing that on Twitter in the next few days. I don't suffer fools. I'll be honest with you. I do not suffer it whatsoever. Oh dear. Fucking hell. Imagine how a football club can metal a set of fans that much. They need to come together and just try and terrorise people. Oh dear. Lee Gunn will be so proud, considering he called me a failed YouTuber, even though I'm still going, by the way. Oh, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I will not. I'll never get anything. But anyway, I'm a failed YouTuber, but I'm getting fucking 4 or 5 different accounts of me as the profile picture. Oh dear. Oh, Fulham got a pen. That could be overturned short. Mitrovic, how do you... No, Mitrovic. You moron. Shit penalty. Shit penalty for Mitrovic. Sam England, Arsenal go on 3 leagues, 7 FA Cups, but no European trophies in 22 years. Just curious about what those extremely high standards are, what we always hear about. I think it's more so for the first 10 years, obviously, than the second 10 years, obviously, just, yeah, a long-winded, drawn-out situation that's sort of been dealt with a long time ago beforehand. The Colonel, mate, as I say, the more cunts this troll makes, leave them to it. They want to use me as a fucking profile picture and make me multiple accounts using me as a profile picture, knock themselves out. Because, by the way, while they're doing that, they're then having to sub to the channel to put themselves in the chat. So giving me more, not just that, it's actually giving me more views as well. So thanks for that. I have a failed YouTuber on my according to a certain person in Spain, anyway. Anyone I sub below him is a failed YouTuber in his mindset. Especially if them YouTubers don't bend the knee and agree with everything he has to say about them, about Mikel or the club in general. One different sort of mindset to him on that Arsenal or Mikel Arteta, and you've got a YouTube channel. You're a failed YouTube channel. Tom saying my wrestling stream yesterday was about 80 minutes. I was about 80 views. I have 43 subs, so I'm successful YouTuber by definition. Joy, yeah. Oh, you've been outdone by Tom. You've been outdone by Spencer, so you're no longer. You're now a failed YouTuber. Just like the rest of us. I'm joking. Oh dear. Failed. The thing is, that saying someone's a failed YouTuber indicates that they've given up. They've tried it, given up, sort of thing. I ain't giving up. I'm going nowhere. I'm still fucking building. I'm still plugging away, doing what I've got to do to build this platform. Fuck. Quick, go over and subscribe to Tom's new Tom's YouTube channel. Quick, guys. I have one video, says Nick's, sorry, with 45,000 views. Fake total happy days. There you go. That's the way to do it. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, David Hay receiving the Golden Glove Award today as well. In terms of most clean sheets in the league. That's weird. Let's see, let's have a look. Oh, another one. So who's the popping now with my face on the profile picture, I wonder? Okay, now. You make the podcast. It's confusing for the L panels. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I have trolls now. Because I still dared me out of title challenge and came second in the league and all that. People upset and they're going to all these Arsenal channels and making trolled accounts. That's all. But there he is. Yeah. These are not using my face as a profile picture yet. Someone subbed to the Full Nelson podcast. I can't allow myself to be destroyed by Spencer. On a follow Sunday I made before the next full moon. Especially if what's happened to your team as well. In this, can't get any worse, surely. You need a bit of a confidence booster. Come on, guys! If you haven't already, go pop over. That fucking didn't last long, did it? Fucking hell. As soon as I said yet, he went away. Oh yeah, Pete, get a life. Chris, for fuck's sake, Chris, what are you doing? You're not meant to join in. At least you're using you've gone into another video and picked a picture from paused it and screenshotted a part of another stream. At least you're not using this particular video to get your clip up there. Bloody hell! Thought I might as well join the crowd. Everyone in the chat, go on, everyone, knock yourselves out. Go and grab a picture of me and make it your profile picture for the rest of the stream until these trolls learn their lesson. Newcastle versus Chelsea. Oh, for God's sake! I'm not even up. This is a mess of day stream, and I'm not even being able to fucking talk about the games and nothing because of fucking idiots in the chat. Oh dear. Anthony Gordon. I mean, how bad must you be as a football club? And Anthony Gordon is scoring against you now. Jesus Christ. What time is it? Oh, midnight. Yeah, can't be that much longer left, surely. Well, if certain people behaved themselves and weren't being pricks in the chat, I'll be able to concentrate and talk about the games, etc. But we have talked football, to be honest. It's an Arsenal channel. We've been talking football, obviously, throughout the stream. But in terms of the games, it's on in the background because you're just being a pricks or a prick. Until further notice, I believe it's one person just been a prick. That's because their team's shit, basically, and doesn't know how to deal with the concept of their team being so shit and Arsenal on the way up. Phil Mitchell now, oh my God. Who are you banging this week, Phil Mitchell? Is it going to be Shirley or Sharon or Kathy. Who else is left? Bloody hell. Mr. Tottenham podcast on Monday. Seriously. The thing is, my fucking channel, the name of my channel is actually referring to the nickname of the greatest Arsenal captain of my lifetime, of Arsenal's history. You're just doing it to troll me. That's sad again. It's so sad. At least you confirmed it. At least you confirmed Pete, it's you. I mean, hey, what can I say? Stefan, well done by the way for spotting the evidence early on. Who gives a fuck about football, says Stefan? Exactly. I mean, your team got promoted and all that, but hey. Oh, we're going to fat shaming now. Okay, Tottenham boys. Or Petey boy. Oh dear. Oh, I think you're fucking oil painting. If you're having to come on here control and beat an absolute prat, and that's been polite by the way, you're hardly in a position to sort of fat shame anyone or body shame anyone. Let's be brutally honest there. No, you cannot, Mr. The Tottenham podcast. No, you cannot. Don't have a clue who the fuck you are. I'm not going to invite any random troll idiot onto the stream. Because I'll put the link in, you'll be there in the background. No fucking no video of you. Be all audio. You'll be like, oh, I can't. I'm too shy. Oh dear. Oh, another one was a couple. No. You can have to. You want to be sensible, and you want to have a sensible footballing debate. You can. Until I can trust you. You're staying in the chat though. But you can do your discussions in the chat with all of us. No, Colonel, I'm not having it. Not tonight. I'm not in the mood. We're not in the mood for that the bullshit basically. I mean, they came on, trolled me and gave me abuse. I can literally just go, oh yeah, because by the way, it's my channel, so I can literally get my phone, screen grab, edit, and put it out for everyone to see. So put everyone else on what facts are about at the moment. Getting one of Liam on. Fucking Liam would have a field day. Jesus Christ. Joel as well. Liam, Joel. You know, Sam would tear my pieces. Sorry, because of how you behaved, because of how you have behaved, you've now got to prove yourself. In not just in the rest of this stream. Basically, for the rest of the summer now, you've got to prove yourself that you're a reliable, sensible human being that I can trust. Mr. Arsenal versus Mr. Tottenham. Mr. Arsenal, I'd win all day long. Come on, you mentioned Tottenham. I'm going to win all day long, surely. Like, what is he doing? Oh dear. Nope. No, you've misbehaved. You've literally misbehaved. You've been an absolute knobhead all evening since you've popped into the chat. So, why should I? I don't believe I can trust you. And even if you came on and gave abuse, guess what? I can literally just go, okay, screen grab it, record it, whatever, put it on our socials, and everyone will be aware of you. And plus, I can then report you to YouTube, and they'll be on your backs like that. And any other account that you have at your IP address, they'll track down and they will close down. You might get a crop of a link. Oh, you said it, Tom. You said it. older, so we could always ask to hop on. Yeah, you can always ask, even if it's like privately. You know, we spoke privately recently, and all. If you ever want to, I said it to you as well. If you ever want to pop on it, like join these sort of shows or natural podcast itself, we can we obviously organise in terms of podcast. It'd be more organised in advance. We organise it and we go, okay, boom, and go from there. No, Palace versus Wolves. Forest, sorry. But it's got to be people I trust. If I can't trust you, you ain't getting on. If you're going to afford first time you pop on here and be an absolute twat, you're going to be waiting a long time to get on it, put it that way. I mean, thanks for the reviews and the subs, but still. Oh, dear. It was dropped down yet. Oh, we've got two more. So we've got two more accounts ready to pounce in and be idiots. Yay. It's the YouTube fuzz. Not hot fuzz, the YouTube fuzz. That Forest Striker is lethal. Yeah, I just see his goal now. Fair play to him. Literally, again, from what I'm hearing, he wasn't exactly on Steve Cooper's list of strikers to bring in and all that, but he's dealt with it, handled it, and played him, and the players rewarded the faith, even though he obviously weren't wanted in the first place, and obviously the goals from him have helped keep him up. Fair play. But obviously they do need to strengthen up properly in the summer and go all out again once it. Guy says hello from the car, just listening. Big up, Guy. How you doing, my friend? Hopefully your daughter's having a good birthday, by the way. Gave us all the fun. We've got a Wolves fan TV. You okay, mate? Want to chat about the game? If that's it, knock yourself out. You've got the chat here. Put your thoughts in there. Obviously about your team, respect of your team, the managerial side of things. What's happening? What you think is going to happen there? Your ownership situation. How you think? What's your opinion on the owners and what's going on there? Because obviously since the pandemic, you've gone from one extreme where you're literally up there competing for European spots to now mid-table-ish, if you're lucky, away from the relegation zone. That's a bit concerned. And then we're hearing today, obviously, over the last few days, that Locatelli could be leaving the Wolves anyway. He's just literally come through the door back in October and bloody being told he ain't got no financial backing, basically. I beg your pardon, Gary. One's only fan account is bringing in incredible persons. The child pretending to be normal. It's the child one. I gathered that. I'm just playing along. Because the child's actually being sensible, I was playing along. But hey, you had to ruin my fun. For God's sake. Oh, dear. We weren't going to get on. I wasn't going to bring the one. Go, oh, yeah, here's a link. You just popped in your Wolves fan course. Yeah. As I said, you got the chat, feel free. I just said I didn't fall for it. I was just fucking playing along. I'm bored. I'm not gonna fucking. Like if I fell for it, I'd go, oh, there's the drink, boom, off you go. Again, giving me more fucking views and more subs, mate. Knock themselves out. I even fucking called it. There's two more accounts of fucking subscribe to the channel. Well, hey. Fucking pile on. Fucking much of the day stream. Fucking hell. Woohoo. Getting a wall in tonight. Oh dear. And now because of that, now you're in my fun, that's happened. I know what, I'm just going to get in much of the day. Where is it? Just do that. I'm fucking about with scoreboards anymore. With just subtly of a guy who's waiting for the opportunity to say what his bank is withholding his money and he needs £100. Oh dear God. Must be doing something like looking at trolls. Like a troll, making multiple accounts. Yeah. Oh dear. And the thing is, if I start seeing clips around, I know I'll find out it is like that. Oh dear. All goal of season between Reece Nelson, Rashford, and the young lad from Brighton that scored the other night against Man City. Right, you don't let us down.
And Cecil for me? Yeah, probably. No, I've got a Reece Nelson. Okay, then I have to decide. So it's Julio and Cecil because it's a.
That's bullshit. What are the bollocks? Goal of the season has been given to Brighton for the Asensio lad. For Brighton, the goal he scored not against Chelsea, against Man City the other night. Between that, Reece Nelson against Bournemouth, I didn't see the bloody Rashford goal they're on about. But so the public voted for the top three, and it had to be. Then them three decided between themselves. So between obviously Wright and Shearer, you decide between yourselves. If it's a tie, I have the casting vote. And Wrighty went, oh, Reece Nelson. Oh, right, I'm going for shit. I'm going what Shearer said. Asensio, whatever fucking pronounce his fucking name. Asensio. Okay, now you'd think when you're trying to be a Wolves fan, you'd make sure you're spelling the names right. Get hell. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. So that might explain the trolling. Upset Wolves fan that we humbled them today. Gave him a bit of a reality check. Oh, we're all right now. We're good. Yeah. Half your fans are leaving at half time at 3-0. Fair play to the ones that stayed around for the entire game and suffered through it all. Fair play to them, like coming all that way. But I know for a fact there was fans leaving at half time. But they left and they weren't coming back. La 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 la. Match of the day is over for another season back in August. All the highs, all the lows, and City still street their way to the title. Why? But we have lost a big club this season and Leeds United again to the downdrams of fucking the Championship. Bloody, it's not even subtle anymore, this guy. Jesus Christ, he's gone from being a Wolves fan to now a Swansea fan. And straight away comes in with the abuse, or just as a Swansea fan comes in with the abuse. Like, come on. What have I just said? Okay, now. It was 3-0, but okay. Again, get your scoreboard right, your score and all that right. Oh, 3? We scored 3, no, we scored 3. And goal scores weren't them too. Either. But hey, it is what it is. But you know what? With that and all the trolls, I'm actually gonna go. You know what? Just to fucking satisfy this fucking guy for 1 second. Jesus Christ, we're always up thinking something piss off before tomorrow. Organise tomorrow's podcast and all that bullshit. Oh dear, any more accounts? Oh, another account's coming out. Oh, it might be just Swansea one. I'm still waiting for the fucking second. Ugh. It's getting COVID, okay. I don't think like FA Cup. Arsenal versus Wolves. FA Cup 5. Who scored that one? Okay. Oh dear. Book scored. Random Arsenal related comments. FTW. Huge troll a week. Literally, such a troll. He literally made up 20,000 accounts in one stream. No, you had to make them subscribe and all that malarkey. Fucking ain't got. Your life must be that dull. Jesus Christ. It is Pete. I mean, come on, he's a Tottenham fan, so. Who's got on? Don't rise to it, Tom. I'm going, I'm out, I'm tired, I need to sleep. Been a long fucking day. Needlessly, but still. But yeah, with that, Match of the Day is done for another season. We are done with the Match of the Day stream for this season, obviously, as I say. And didn't do much of talking about the actual games because obviously idiots in the chat just took over and dominated the chat basically in that sense, because obviously it was like, yeah, you're there, hi, you're twat, thanks for the sub though, thanks for the fucking view, woohoo. Do stick around in terms of don't just disappear in terms of your unsubbing and all that, because obviously you need to get your fix and all that as a Tottenham fan. Get used to it. Because next season Tottenham will be in a relegation scrap. Because they can't even fucking hire a manager. They can't even find someone to fucking take over their club as a manager. Oh dear. Let's get 20 people outside the stadium and then they'll either out. Go off. Oh dear. And with that, as I say, I'll be back tomorrow with a podcast in reaction to obviously today's game and all that sort of jazz as we always do. And then literally later on in the week, we'll be doing an end of season review podcast with myself and a few of the guys. A few of the regulars get together, review the season as by the title. Have a bit of a laugh along the way. Europa League final we'll be doing as well, covering on the channel. FA Cup final at the weekend. And then we'll go from there for the rest of the week after that onwards. Yeah. If you are new to the channel and you're genuinely interested in what we do on this channel and all that, do stick around. Do smash that like button and do spread the word. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.